You already know that you can manifest absolutely anything that you want in life, anything that you want to be, do, or have. But you have to start believing in yourself more, okay? You have to shift the script to letting it be more easy, letting it be fun, believing that it's easy and fun for you. So that's exactly what I'm going to cover here today. You need to start believing that it's easy for you to achieve your dreams and start seeing what you do for work as fun. You create your own reality where attention and focus goes, energy flows to that. You can simply begin to start seeing things as easy, as fun. And I want you to say something out loud for me here in a minute that is going to shift everything. This is an intention, this is a declaration, and this is the secret to shifting your reality. I wonder if you could think about and observe right now your inner dialogue. When you say, it's easy and fun for me to achieve my goals, not only what it feels like in your body, but what is the inner dialogue? What sensations and resistances come up within you when you say that? Because that's the resistance you need to clear so it actually becomes easy. It actually becomes fun. And then that creation process of whatever you're creating in life becomes more effortless. So I want you to get something in your mind right now that you are creating in your life. Maybe it's better health, maybe it's something else you want to be or do or have in life. Maybe it's being more wealthy, maybe it's starting a business or some way that you want to be like embodying more confidence, something like that. And now repeat these words out loud, or even better, put it down in the comments to really ground this into your reality. It is easy and fun for me to get to a level of vibrant health. It is easy and fun for me to create the business that I've always wanted to create. It's easy and fun for me to lose the weight. It's easy and fun for me to get involved with the community. And I don't know what that is for you, but really say that a few times out loud. Write it down in your journal, write it down in the comments. Let's make this real. So say that a few times, and how does it feel? And this is only between you and you. So be brutally honest. How does this feel? What would be different in your life if that was the absolute truth? Because now that is your absolute truth. How is your life different? Because now your imagination is going to start to do that. And that's why it becomes easy. It ignites that direction in your subconscious, and you see how you can actually achieve that goal or get to that place that you really want to be. And you really can be or do or have anything, but it starts inside. Everything starts with a thought. Look around the room you're in right now. Every single last thing started as a thought. The desk back there, that started as a thought. And then someone drew the plans up on paper and got the materials. That's how everything is created. But you have to start saying to yourself and change your internal dialogue that This is easy, and believing that it's easy. Deep, deep down, it's all a story. Everything is a story. The imagination is the most powerful thing. Believe it's easy. You can start out really small and titrate your way up to bigger goals. As soon as you're feeling nature vibration, so the actual feeling of the energy in your body begins to literally feel what that would feel like, and all of your cells and atoms and molecules begin vibrating to that frequency, then you're going to have it. Your entire energy field feels what that would feel like in your body if things were easy, and they become easy. You're telling a different story, and then guess what? You begin to see yourself in that ease, in that flow, and having fun. And it literally becomes all of those things. Your concept of yourself and who you are is the only thing that's limiting you. I promise you. Your concept of yourself is creating the inner dialogue that decorates the walls of your mind, so to speak. The inner stories, all of this stuff is deeply subconscious. It's deeply impressed in there. What you tell yourself over and over and over again, that is what you feel. And where you see yourself in life, the situations you see yourself with, the people that you see yourself with. You have to start changing that script because you're the only one who can do that. The entire universe is vibrationally out there somewhere listening into that inner dialogue, waiting for you to flip that script around so then the cooperative components can come together to create those amazing things in your life. You can go anywhere within the simulation of the earth plane, and all cooperative components are here to help you, but they help you with what you believe to be true and what you see as possible for yourself. So you start to believe things are easy, the inner talking begins to change, the pictures in your mind change. Remember, the subconscious works through pictures and words. Your own imagination begins picturing your own success, starts picturing you in better health, having more amazing relationships, working with the clients, sees you in nicer places, sees you winning, sees you having the confidence that's unshakable. You really are going to begin noticing this happening more and more. So ask yourself, how do I feel? How do I feel now that this gets to be easy? Those stories are everything. What would you be doing right now if you already were that version? Become it, embody it, act like that person acts, think like that person thinks, do the things in your day that your next level self does. You really are in vibrant health. You really are rocking it in life and business. You really do have that better future. This is showing you who you are as you're lining up with these new concepts. The things that are limiting you are going to come up. It's always going to pull up everything that's been repressed because it's purging all of that stuff out. As you develop into this whole new being that you're becoming, you're going to be shown everything about that old concept of yourself. Sometimes, yes, you have to let go and you have to go through all of that more difficult energy because you're challenging that. You're no longer identifying with that, but it's going to show you where you've been stuck. And it doesn't always have to be a long process. Sometimes it's seamless. If you keep doing what you're doing, though, you're going to keep getting the same results. If you keep seeing yourself as the story that everything is hard and everything is a struggle and the world's out to get you, that's what you're going to get. Loving yourself, appreciating your every moment, that's going to begin shifting you. And staying in that love and appreciation, now knowing it's planting these seeds, these vibrational seeds of imagination that creates your reality. Wake up and say it every single day. It gets to be easy today. It's easy for me to make the money. It's easy for me to win in life. You learn that you literally can control the simulation you live in and that it all starts in here. You're a spiritual being who is having a human experience on the planet. Your dreams will begin to turn into reality simply by you changing your inner thoughts, loving yourself so much more. You have to love yourself deep, deep down. Everything that's coming up is showing you where you can bring more love to yourself, where you can bring more love to those past versions of yourself. It takes repetition and it takes shifting the story 1,000 times if need be. Maybe it does. Knowing that it's going to shift you, picking the new story and catching yourself in the moment when you're having those negative stories come back. The minute you notice that, shift it. Don't even let that old negativity story complete. Cut it. Put the new story in. Catch yourself in those moments. I had to change so much in my story to get where I am today. I had to change my story 1,000,000 times to get where I am. I have to pick the new story every day in my life today. Your subconscious needs a point of attraction to focus on to help you with, or else it's going to revert back to chaos every single time. It's how we all are. Your past does not define you, does not define who you are. You're developing yourself into an entirely new being. Every single failure, every single trauma you've had is taking you closer to your destination. It's not a diversion from the path that's part of your path. Every time you change the story, you're changing your self concept. You're changing your energy and your consciousness. You can do this. I fully believe in you. You totally can be, do, or have anything in life. Who is to say you might not already be right at the cusp of crossing over to being in that place. You're probably already mostly almost all the way there. You've been working hard on yourself. You're watching videos like this. You're on the right path. So I'm wishing you so much love, ease, flow on your journey. We will talk soon. And don't forget to like the video. That helps us a lot. Comment below. Let me know, how is this in your life? What is your new story? Share the video with a friend and subscribe if you want. We'll talk soon.